Hey, y'all. Good evening. More like good night. It's about, what time is it? It's 2:16 here in Chicago. But I thought I'd give you a late night read. I want to do something specifically for Starseeds because that Starseed reading that I did, some entity did not want that reading to come out. So tonight I'm going to use the Starseed Oracle so that I can get a Starseed message in particular. So Holy Spirit, I thank you in advance for giving me clear, concise messages to deliver to the Starseeds that will be guided to click on this message. Archangel Michael, I ask that you keep me protected as I open myself up to channel this energy. Please and thank you. Let's see what comes out, y'all. Holy Spirit, what is the message for the Starseed Collective? On this new moon in Virgo night. Message for the Starseeds, Holy Spirit. Can I get you? Oh, okay. First of all, get the cards together. Because I see they got all kind of ways. How did I do that? Okay. I'm going to assume that what just happened is relevant to the message. I just don't know how yet. Usually when the cards fly all over like that, I say it makes me feel like something messy is going on. I'm not sure. There's no real energy on the table yet, so I don't want to speculate. Let's see what it actually is. Okay, what then? Calm down. What's going on with this energy, Holy Spirit? Ooh, one more. So aggressive. What the freak? Starseeds, what's going on? Okay, Holy Spirit, can I just get one card? I think I'm going to give me one card for the overall energy of this message, and I'm going to read whatever comes out from the book and then go a little bit deeper. Very interesting. I see. I thought I got all the cards in order, but cracked open is in reverse. Let's see. Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Okay. Okay. I just got a message, but let's see. Somebody's nervous. That's why them cards came out like that. Listen, before I even read, I just want to say that Starseed, you know, we've been here before and we've done this before, this work already. There's nothing to fear. As you get more into it, you will have different activations, you know, as you're ready for them. But let me just read this. There's nothing to fear because you'll get what you need as you need it, okay? Lost lands. The world is far more ancient. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, the rememberings and gifts can come flooding back. See what didn't I just say? At this stage in Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Didn't I just freaking say that? I felt that. That's why that energy, that's why those cards flew out like that. Something is messy. Like, it's really your thoughts. You're overwhelmed by this calling that you feel because you don't think you have it in you to step up to the calling, but you do. You do. You were already prepared for this before you were born. You signed a contract before you were born for this work. You've been preparing for it your whole lifetime on Earth. There's nothing to fear here. Let me finish reading this. I'm just was a little blown away, like, yeah. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Period. Because you've done this before. You've lived so many lifetimes. And you still have all of that wisdom. Your soul carries that wisdom. Just because your lifetime ends, okay, when your last lifetime ended, your soul went back wherever portal or whatever it was at, you know, waiting for his next assignment. Your DNA carries all of that wisdom. You know how some, you know, you probably been heard your whole life, oh, you're an old soul, or people call you an old soul. They say you've been here before. You have. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. I just said that you've been preparing for this your whole, since birth, you've been preparing for the work that you're about to do. That's what your whole life has really been about. And so these ideas and, you know, thoughts that come to mind, you know, these little intuitive nudges that you're getting, these are all divinely guided. They're to help you along your path, to help steer you in the direction that you're supposed to be going. Wow. That's dope when you really think about it, like how the universe be working. Like all things work together, you know, for the good of the universe. Like seriously. If you spend a lot of time out in nature, you'll see that more and more. I ain't gonna get too deep on there right now, but okay. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. Period. I just said that too. Look, encoded in your DNA is information about ancient lands, ancient times, your existence in different times and different realms. There's so much in you that you are unaware of. But see, if all of that were to be activated and readily available to you, all at once, or, you know, like constantly, it would be too overwhelming. You have to be gradually initiated into different levels of knowledge, you know, where you're opening up or unlocking different levels of knowledge. But it's already within you. Your spirit team is basically, I believe, they are presiding over that. And so you get keys to unlock, or they have the keys to unlock various levels for you, at, you know, different levels for you when the appropriate time comes, based on your own work. You know, I keep telling people, when it comes to spirituality, there's no skipping there's no skipping any steps or any phases. It's all divinely guided, and it's all individual as well, because we all have our own karmic contracts. We all have our own work that we came here to do. But it's not even for you to be concerned with that end. All you need to know is that this is what happens. You know what I mean? I'm enlightening you on this process. But if this is you that I'm talking to, if this message is resonating with you, then you may be feeling some hesitation, because you may feel unprepared or unsure. But if you're feeling that way, I encourage you to pray and ask God to expose to you what it is that you're supposed to be doing or focusing on. Ask and you shall receive. You will get an answer. It may come to you as a random thought. It may come to you in a dream. You may overhear somebody say something that you know is meant for you to hear. You may get an angel number and you look that up and you see the answer that you know is meant for you. You know that's a sign, the sign that you were looking for this particular inquiry. But don't be afraid to cast your cares on God, you know, and your spirit team, the Most High, you know, because, you know, they'll satisfy your concerns. You know, and your spirit guides, and your ancestors, they want you to, they're rooting for you. They're, you know, you're here to illuminate. And teach people to love. You know what I'm saying? You're here to illuminate all things that are great. You know, there's a light inside of you that's just undeniable, that shines. And even if you did nothing, like just being your true authentic self is major. Because this light that you possess, you know, as a star seed, stars shine bright no matter what. It don't matter how dark it get. A star gonna shine. Okay? So will you. Even when you don't think so, even when you don't feel like it, other people see your light and it's always shining. Sometimes blinding. But we ain't gonna focus on the hate, okay? So, I'm gonna read that again. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe that they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exists within you. Especially if you're drawn to water or anything like that. You know, if this message is resonating, maybe you should look up, you know, those lost lands and what was significant about them and see what resonates with you. Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon. Okay? And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands so we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. So, I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from lifetimes past. Yeah, so basically you have gifts and ancient wisdom within you that have not been unlocked yet. And I think this is coming out just to say that you can feel confident in moving forward and allowing this light within you to shine, because whatever you're feeling called to do, you are prepared for it. I believe is the basic message, okay? You are prepared for this, okay? Might not seem like it, might not feel like it, but you are. Yeah. Surrender to the alchemy of life. You're an alchemist. You have the ability to transmute energy. And that's one of the reasons why your light shines so bright, because no matter what it is that you go through, you're able to turn that around and transmute or change that energy into something different or better. And people see that. People see that in you. You probably think everybody can do that, but everybody cannot. It's one of your gifts. It's an innate gift of yours. You haven't really had to train for that, because it's something that you came here with already. You've done this before. You can survive a lot of stuff. This card don't even belong in here, but this card is worth. You have been worthy. Look, you've been worthy of this work. You're worthy of doing this. You're already well prepared for it. Don't doubt yourself. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. Right. This is all divinely guided. They got your back, okay? You got helpers in the subtle realms, in the spiritual realm. All you have to do is call on them. If you get stuck or confused or unsure about anything, call on your spirit team for help. I consider, when I say spirit team, I'm talking about God, the Most High, divine, source. Okay? Those names are all interchangeable. I use them interchangeably for God, the Most High God, the one and only. Okay? There is no other, zero, no higher. Okay? Y'all remember, did y'all play jump rope when you was little, ladies? We used to be like, zero, no higher. When we wanted to go first. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, can you give me some more energy on this? What other messages do you have for the Starseeds? And again, this is a new moon tonight. So new moons are all about new cycles, new ideas. This is the time to start gathering your thoughts and ideas, you know, taking stock in where are you right now and where you're going in your life. What is it that you would like to do? This is the timing for you to consider all of this is perfect, Starseed. Okay? There's nothing to fear here because you've done this before. When you start doing this work or whatever it is that, you know, is on your mind, I don't know, you know what it is. You'll be surprised at the knowledge that you'll have and the familiarity with a lot of it. But you will have to, it's not like you're going to just get this automatic magical download. You will have to put some work into it. You know what I'm saying? You might need to do a little research on what it is that you want to do, okay? Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Again, there may be some other people around you who have similar interests in this area and what it is that you want to do. See if there's any potential for collaboration there. And again, you know, call in your soul tribe, your spirit team. When you get stuck, you can always ask for help. Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. And this the thing too. Yeah. Sometimes we put ourselves under a lot of pressure to get things done because we, you know, we're in this, especially before the pandemic, you know, everything was go, 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 now, hustle, hustle, hustle. You know, like always on the go making things happen. But this is your life's work. There's no rush in this. So you can take your time with it. You know what I'm saying? It says get off the treadmill. You know, there's no race in this. Yeah, and just say yes. There's a yes card here. If you've been wondering about something, questioning something, wondering if you should do it, the answer is yes. Yeah, and Rama, what are you being called to journey to? What is it? You know, I don't know. I don't know what it is for you individually, but you do. And it's like, it's got something to do with healing, growth, earthiness. But yeah, I said something earlier about water. There's so much water here, so much water energy. So I don't know if that's emotion representing something emotional for you, or if you're just, you know, from one of those lost lands like Atlantis. You know what I mean? Yeah, the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open here. Look, this, and this is a different deck. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay? You're the ever unfolding rose. There's so many layers to you, even you don't even know and understand. I'm telling you, as you need this information, it's going to unfold for you. It's so intricate, yet delicate. There's no way you could be exposed to it all at the same time. But you've been cracked open for this work. I told you, you've been preparing for it your whole time here. Since you've been born, you've been preparing for this role, okay? It's just been unfolding layer by layer by layer by layer like that rose there. You're the ever unfolding rose. But there was a card here that says something about how this was divine work. Because I'm like, yeah, this is divinely guided. I don't know where it was, but I remember seeing something. But this is not happening. Whatever you've been experiencing in preparation for this role that you're being called to step into, you may be feeling a little beat up about it, but it's really happening for you. There's really going to be some glory in the end for all of this. Okay? And the next card I see is Priestess. Yes, how are you being called to step up and lead? You know, a priestess, not only do they perform rituals, but they create ceremony. They create and lead different spiritual events and activities. So how are you being called to step up and lead in that area? You know? There's something that you're being called to do. And the Holy Spirit wants you to know you are ready for this. Yes, just say yes, they said. It's not a sprint. It's a it's a marathon. It's a long race. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you have to try to rush and do it all right now. You can take your time with this. But start now. I don't know what it is you're being called to do. You know. You know. You know. If this resonates with you, like, tell me in the comments or something, because this message, I don't feel like it's for me. But you know what it is you're being called to do. And by this saying cracked open, I know you've experienced some pain. But there's a purpose in this pain. Something beautiful is going to come from this pain, okay? I don't know what the plan is, but Divine has a plan for you in that pain. It's going to be a blessing to other people. And you've done this before. Listen, whoever this message is for, I'm going to tell you, you're a real warrior. Because not only have you done this before in another lifetime, I believe it's been multiple lifetimes, but you signed up again. You know, our soul contracts, we sign these agreements. So you signed up again to do this work. There's nothing to fear. You are well prepared for it. You came here with gifts already from previous lifetimes to do this work. You've received more training since you've been here, probably while satisfying whatever karmic debts that your soul needed to satisfy while come here, or clearing some from your ancestral lineage or something. Who knows? I don't know, but you were born to shine, Starseed, and you will do so, okay? Don't be afraid, step into it. You're ready for this. And as more gifts and knowledge is needed, it will be shown to you. It will be unfolded as time goes along, okay? Don't be afraid. You got this. I wish you the best of luck. If you need any motivation, I'm here for you. Reach out, send me a message. And if this message resonates, please hit the thumbs up button to like it, and as well as make an energetic donation to the channel. I appreciate all the subscriptions that I've received so far. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And share this message as well if there's someone you think it may resonate with. Excuse me. Have a good day. New moon in Virgo. Don't forget, y'all, this is a good time to take stock of your life and see what new directions, you know, you may want to go into, especially for you, Starseed. Good night.